This is now our mindfulness class, just mindfulness. So I'll be starting off with some going back to basics. How about that? We're going back to some basic mindfulness practices that we can call upon whenever needed. Sometimes, as we're going on our meditation journey, sometimes we need to look at it a little bit differently or get a refresh on what we're doing. So we're going to be doing that for several weeks as we look at things like just resting with the breath, looking at distractions, emotions, thoughts, and some other things as well too. So today we'll be doing a meditation that starts off with us resting in the right here, the right now, the present moment, and then we move into mindful breathing as well. So if you will, go ahead, get into your dignified posture, and we'll get started in just a moment. So let's sit in that dignified posture. And this is really the foundation of how to get prepared for your meditation session. And we find a comfortable place, be it a chair, a couch, a meditation cushion on the floor, doesn't really matter. It's wherever you feel most comfortable. And so there is a posture that we can use, and that's with our spine lengthened and keeping that stable position, rolling those shoulders back, and then placing the hands on your thighs, palms up, palms down. You can have them cupped in one another. I do a combination of all of those. You can have the thumbs touching, or whatever is appropriate for you and what feels most comfortable. And so then as we are setting up, you can even think of it as a mountain, right? We're setting up uh, the grounding, right, of our buttocks, our legs, then moving upward, the shoulders, the head, neck and head. Now, same with the eyes. We can either have them closed, or you can have a soft gaze a few feet in front of you. And once again, what feels right for you? So as we are in our comfortable yet dignified posture, let's breathe in deeply and then breathe out slowly. We'll do this for a few breaths. And taking a few moments just to rest right here in the present moment with your breath retaining its natural rhythm and being here now. Give yourself permission to be present without having to go anywhere or do anything. Putting down those to-do lists, any agendas, just allowing yourself to rest here. And so as we set up this good foundation for meditation, we can become a little more relaxed. And when we get our body more relaxed when we first sit, it helps us to relax the mind as well. And we do this by checking in with the body. noticing any areas of tension or tightness. And we can soften around those areas, breathe into those areas, and bring awareness to your face too. The muscles around your eyes. See if you can soften any tension in those muscles around the eyes. Bring your awareness now to the muscles in the jaw and the muscles around your cheeks. Letting go of any tension that may be present, softening where you can, and just resting here. And slowly move your attention down the neck and shoulders. Even feeling the weight of gravity pulling down on the shoulders gently. And moving down through the rest of the torso, into the legs, and then into the feet. In our practice of mindfulness meditation, there is nothing to achieve or accomplish. We can give ourselves permission to simply be each time we sit down, reminding ourselves that there's nowhere to go, nowhere to go at all, nothing to do. We are learning to simply rest right here in the present moment. And from this place of stillness, this place of relaxation, you can start to bring your awareness onto the feeling of the breath in the body. And here, notice where you feel the movement of the breath the most in the body. And you might notice the rising and the falling of the belly. Maybe your attention is drawn to the expansion and the contraction of the chest. Or perhaps you notice the feeling of the air as it passes through the nostrils. And here, be curious about the breath. See if you can follow the movement of the breath from the inhale through to the exhale. And as we're being curious about the breath, remembering that we don't have to change the breath in any way, we don't have to hyper focus on the breath. It's a relaxed attention to the breath. So, as you are with your anchor, chest, belly, nostrils, see how the breath changes in that area over the time of this meditation. Sometimes the breath may be deeper, sometimes not as deep, maybe even shallow. It's important that we don't judge the breath in any way. And there may be times that you're not using the anchor, but you're following all the places that you feel the breath in the body, and that's okay too. So stay with the breath as best as you can, because the breath is our present moment awareness. And for the rest of the practice, if your mind starts to wander and you notice it, that's a moment of mindfulness. And then just gently escort it back to the anchor. No judgment needed, no criticism. Just, oh, I was lost in thought, or wherever you went. And it's like, oh, yes, I'm back here. I'm back at my breath, back at the present moment. So let's continue with mindfulness of the breath. Coming back to the breath. Come back to the breath. And then to end this meditation, we can go ahead, take a deep breath in, and slowly exhale. And you can raise your gaze or allow your eyes to slowly open. And take a moment to take in the room around you, noticing your environment, checking in with your feelings and emotions. And what do you notice within your being? So, thank you for going back to basics with me. I hope it was beneficial for you today. Thanks for joining with me.